Comic-Con, and my good friend Phil is holding the camera. So everyone thank Phil in the chat. I will be doing an actual video of this either today and trying to get it up tomorrow before I leave San Diego Comic-Con, or I'll have it up by Monday. That way we can just have more discussion. But we're out here in the beautiful pier talking about San Diego Comic-Con and what Marvel Studios just announced, and I have a lot of thoughts because going into this panel, we waited all day and I had no idea what Marvel was actually going to announce. We started out with DC. DC gave us some pretty damn cool stuff, which all of it went online, so you guys can go see that right now. But the thing that we actually got here that a lot of us were excited to see was, well, the big thing is, what is Kevin Feige going to bring this? We knew we were probably going to get She-Hulk. We knew we were going to get Black Panther Wakanda Forever's trailer. But we didn't know other things that we were going to get. So let's jump into this whole entire thing. I'm going to try and do my best to remember everything that I sort of saw that happened in this, because I literally just got out. That's why I'm going to have to do a dedicated video to this. So first off, the big thing that we saw, first off straight out, they start with this amazing montage of it all, and just seeing how emotional us Marvel fans can get is something that I was truly just, I don't know, I got a couple tears watching this. Like, a lot of people have not been high on Phase 4, but now seeing that Phase 4, Phase 5, and Phase 6, which are all officially announced, will be the Multiverse Saga, which is something that we all were pretty much expecting, is exciting nonetheless. But jumping in, the first thing that we really much saw was She-Hulk. She-Hulk comes out on stage. Entire cast is there. We got the creators talking about it. Kevin Feige is there talking about it, and it's awesome. It's awesome to see. Because I wasn't too high on She-Hulk when they first showed the trailer. I was like, this looks decent, but the CGI was a little bit hit or miss. The CGI looked a lot better in this trailer that they showed at Comic-Con. I don't know how it actually looks online because the signal down here is absolute garbage, but it looked good. And I think one of the things that they really talked about is how this is their first big comedy, as well as not just a comedy, it's like this whole procedural show. It's going to be 9 episodes, 30 minutes each, and the cast just looks like to be fun. But the thing that's going to be exciting is how this is all setting up, where this is all setting it up to. And of course, at the very end of the trailer, we see Daredevil himself with his little batons, which is fucking awesome. I'm so excited that Charlie Cox is getting this next debut inside this world. And it's also really interesting to see how all this is kind of working out. Now, again, before I start continuing this, I see there are 48 of you guys in here and only 11 likes. That's kind of bullshit for me. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you guys are new here and you enjoy talking Marvel, DC, movies, TV, geek stuff, all sorts of things like that. That's what I love doing over here, and I'm just happy to have you guys along for the ride. So, jumping back in, She-Hulk, pretty damn cool. Awesome to see that Daredevil showing up. This is premiering, what, in a couple weeks back in August, so very excited for that. Next up, I'm probably going to have to go out of order because there was a lot that they talked about. He starts going over Phase 4, kind of giving final release dates of when this shit is coming out. Blade, we're getting next year in November. Awesome. Then he kind of gave little things. We got Echo coming here. We got, what else is it? Secret Invasion, which we also got to see a trailer for, only for us, exclusive to Hall H Comic-Con. And I was really excited for this. But I was also a little bit nervous because Secret Invasion is something that I'm not the biggest fan of from the comics, and I was also interested to see how they were going to do it in not a movie format. This would seem to be sort of something like the Avengers, and it's not. But what it is it has a tone that is like set like Winter Soldier in so many different ways and brings it to life in a very unique and amazing manner that I was really impressed to see. Plus, this is a very heavy Nick Fury-centric show. I am really excited for this because it's going to be different than the Secret Invasion that we got in the comics, but it's going to be who is who is what. The villain looks great. Very excited for that. Phil, what do we have next? We have Ant-Man next?
Ant-Man, Quantumania.
Yep, so Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumanium. Cassie Lang comes out. Turns out she wants to be a superhero as well. We know that they're going to need that, but they jump into this, and Ant-Man is one of the most underrated films going about right here, right now. But the footage they showed for this looks awesome. It looks in the same vein of the other Ant-Man films, but going way bigger budget because they are actually going into the quantum realm. We get a look at Bill Murray. We also see that he knows who Hope Van Dyne was, which of course is the Wasp's mother. But the thing about this is MODOK. We got our fucking first look at MODOK, which is amazing. Now, it's very different than what you would expect from the comics, video games, stuff like this, but he has the big head. There are some rumors that Corey Stoll is potentially playing him, that he used to be Yellow Jacket, now he's turned into this, and this is kind of the formation that he has. But I think one of the big things a lot of people have been wondering is Quantumanium. This is introducing the official Kang the Conqueror, and Jonathan Majors looks awesome. We didn't get the blue face mask, which I was kind of hoping we would, but we get a little bit of looks of his guards, certain things, and in general, what he might be doing here, and I was really excited to see that nonetheless. So, shout out to that. That was freaking awesome. Really love the Ant-Man footage, and happy they actually brought that to us. Surprisingly enough, they actually didn't give us any Captain Marvel 2 footage. The Marvels, that was actually the one that I was kind of surprised that we didn't see like Brie Larson or Kamala Khan show up, because Iman's show just finished Miss Marvel, which is fantastic. I really enjoyed that, even though it should have been a couple more episodes. Next up was Guardians, right, Phil? Guardians next, which Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 has been my most anticipated Marvel film ever since it was announced. I love James Gunn as the director, and I was so happy they gave us footage. Now, this is very interesting because this trailer feels very separated from everything else in the MCU. James Gunn officially confirmed that this is the final Guardians of the Galaxy film. Doesn't mean they're all gonna die. He made that point clear, but you can tell that the whole family was there. And they started out with showing us this trailer, which Rocket was not in it for too much, but we get to see Baby Rocket, his origin story, and all sorts of things like that, which was very emotional, very sweet, and honest to God, just so damn good. And I was really excited to see
I'm just pulling up the schedule.
Looked here. So other than that, the other thing that I really enjoyed for this was, oh, thank you, Phil was awesome, gave me his photos. So let's look at this also. So jumping into here as well, because Guardians of the Galaxy looks great. I love it. We see Baby Rocket, we see High Evolutionary. He's gonna be the villain. He actually came out, like the actor from Peacemaker came out in the suit, everything like that, telling him how he's gonna rip our guts out and stuff like that. Freaking amazing. I love that. Again, Guardians of the Galaxy is my most anticipated thing. It was my favorite trailer that we saw there till we saw Wakanda Forever. Which I'm going to talk about in a second, but I do want to finish my thoughts on all these things. So, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 looked great. It looks amazing. It looks completely separated from everything else that we're seeing in the MCU. And specifically, the characters look amazing. I love the characters and their banter. And also, the thing we find out is that Gamora is now the leader of the Ravengers. So that's going to be that unique dynamic. How is Star-Lord and that going to work out? We see Groot. Groot has like a bunch of different guns at one point shooting out, which Phil, I think you can agree, was freaking awesome too. He's husky in this. He's got muscles. So loved how Groot looked, and I was really pleased with that trailer. There's so much to dissect in there. And we saw Adam Warlock, which Will Poulter looks freaking huge in there. So
he's
I'm
jacked.
excited for that. He's very jacked. So this is all of, so let me go over what's coming out, because Phase 4 is going to be ended with Wakanda Forever. Starting out, Phase 5 is going to be Ant-Man and the Quantumanium, which is kind of going to be their big setup for what's going to be happening in the future of the Marvel. They kind of introduced that this is going to be where we get to see who Kang the Conqueror really is. Up next after that is Secret Invasion in spring 2023, Guardians of the Galaxy in May, Echo in summer, which Echo is going to be interesting. I was surprised they didn't talk more about that. Loki Season 2 next summer. The Marvels also next summer. Blade November 3rd. We didn't get Mahershala Ali. I thought we were going to get that. We didn't. So that'll probably end up being a D23 thing. And Phil, they didn't have fucking Deadpool. No Deadpool.
No Deadpool.
No Deadpool. I
or
was
X-Men.
shocked by that. What?
Or X-Men, right?
Or X-Men. No X-Men. We'll talk about Fantastic Four in a second, but no Deadpool happened there. And I swore they were setting it up. They put it on Disney Plus. They fucking have the chimichanga truck out here for free food for the Hall H people. So it's very interesting that no Deadpool came out, because I really thought that was going to be a big thing. But they did give us a lot of big shit here. So Blade in November, Ironheart in next fall, Agatha either next winter or 2024, Daredevil Born Again. Let's talk about this. So they mentioned Charlie Cox a couple of times throughout here, and we are getting in spring 2024, we are getting a Daredevil show called Daredevil Born Again, which if you read that comic is so freaking good. But guys, it's gonna be fucking 18 episodes. 18 fucking episodes of Daredevil. That is insane, because my biggest issue with all of these Marvel shows so far has been they have not enough episodes. So what this makes me think is that this Daredevil show is going to be used to bring in the Netflix MCU characters back into this world. I think we're getting Jessica Jones in there. I think we're getting fucking Punisher. I think we're getting all of them, and that is what's going to culminate into other things, because what was announced at the end of Phase 5 is also going to be Captain America New World Order, which is confirmed to be Anthony Mackie's Captain America. He's playing him. But we are also getting, guys, Thunderbolts. That is going to be the final film in Phase 5, which I think will be I think certain things in Daredevil is going to tie into that. If Punisher's in this area. I would not be surprised if we end up seeing him in the Thunderbolts, but that was fantastic. I was really excited to see how all that came out to be. But Kevin Feige did not just stop there, because then he started showing Phase 6, guys. And he didn't give us all the release dates. We had some, it's all 2024 to 2026. And the thing that I think Kevin Feige now has with this is instead of having to wait 10 years for the end of the phase, we only have to wait 3 years in a sense, because 4 years, because all of that Phase 5 stuff, if we look at it, it's literally 2023 to the start of 2024. And when you look at Phase 6 starts November 2024 and ends November 2025. And starting out Phase 6 is going to be the Fantastic Four. November, I think it says 8th, 2024. And I'm excited. And I don't think, we didn't get the cast announced, we didn't get any of that. I think we're going to get that at D23. They definitely are holding back some stuff. But they got a lot of release dates, right, Phil? They got a ton of shit they didn't announce. But they did give us two things, which is Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, and Avengers Secret War. Both officially happening. Secret Wars we knew was going to happen, and that's something that I'm very excited for, especially to see how they're actually going to adapt it, because obviously the MCU is a new version of all this. They're going to adapt everything in their own unique way, and Avengers Secret Wars, I really hope they do keep close. You do need the Fantastic Four in there, so that's going to be unique. Kang is clearly the big baddie for all the Multiverse Saga, which is what this is called, and right after this, me and him are going to go pick up a hat that says Multiverse Saga.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty freaking cool. So, the thing that no one's talking about, though, is in Phase 6, in the same year, we're getting 2 Avengers movies. We're getting one in May, that's the Kang Dynasty, and in November, we're getting Avengers Secret Wars. That is huge. Will they actually hit those release dates? We'll see, because everything gets pushed back, COVID and all sorts of things like that. But I'm very excited to see that. The last thing they ended with was Wakanda Forever, which I think everyone knew was going to happen, and all sorts of things like that. So let's talk about Wakanda Forever, how that trailer came out. Beautiful entrance, playing the music. Ryan Coogler comes out, gives a great story about Chadwick Boseman, which was very heartfelt and honestly really emotional to me. I love the original Black Panther in so many different ways, and it is a very awesome movie. And this trailer was very anticipated, because a lot of people are like, are they going to pull this off? Because Chadwick's not there. Your title character, T'Challa, is not there anymore. How are you going to respect him? How are you going to honor him? And it seems like, just from watching the trailer, which is now public, all you guys can go watch it, they are passing the mantle and passing away T'Challa. That's what it looks like. And it's an emotional trailer. It is, like, Guardians on a bias level is my favorite trailer that they showed, but Wakanda Forever is the best made trailer they had. It was an emotional journey, one that absolutely broke my damn heart. And it is one that showcases a lot of great things, and it feels very much like a Ryan Coogler film and not an MCU film. Namor looks awesome. Very, very excited to see that, and overall, just Wakanda Forever kind of left me speechless in the end. Didn't say who's playing Black Panther. I'm assuming it's probably Shuri, but it was great. There's a lot of tie-ins into there. We see Riri Williams, we see M'Baku, a lot of great action, and I'm excited. So let's jump into some of your guys' questions right now. I see some of the chat in there, so let me go look at the live chat. If you want your guaranteed chat, make sure to throw in a super chat. And we got 87 people watching. Thank you so much. So looks like a lot of people are saying, what's going on? What's going on? Someone says both Avengers films probably make $2 billion. I kind of agree. Phil, do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. George says, I guess the sequels for Phase 4 and movies will be released in Phase 6. Probably. I think we'll probably get a Doctor Strange trailer in Phase 6. Shang-Chi 2 probably in there. Eternals, I'm surprised they didn't mention anything of, but I think they're not going to do an Eternals 2. What they're going to end up doing is probably just a Harry Styles solo film. So let's go through the rest of this real fast. Again, guys, throw in your questions right now, because after this, we're going to head out and go eat, because we've been sitting in Hall H for, like, what, 12 hours at this point? So,
yeah.
So overall, a lot of people are saying they want that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 trailer. Yes, I'm going to be talking about more of this again in a more streamlined video. That's not just me flipping the fuck out and getting really excited for all this stuff. So, Russo Other Secret War, I don't think it's going to happen, but I would rather see a different director tackle it. Ghost Wolf, can't wait for this phase, going to get crazy. Yep, MODOK, who's playing MODOK? We don't know, but like I mentioned, probably Corey Stoll. I think that's the rumor right now. Rhino Tool asks, is Kang the Thanos for the Multiverse Saga? I would imagine, specifically because Avengers the Kang Dynasty kind of makes sense. I'm really interested to see how they tie that in. And I would not be surprised if Dr. Doom shows up. Maybe Dr. Doom gets that kind of film. I can't wait for the next 3 years. Me neither. Joey Johnson, you look so different in this video. Yeah, it's probably because I'm ugly, so thank you. G. Colby says they might save Deadpool for D23. I am shocked by that because Deadpool's probably going to be a rated R movie and they're going to show off an R-rated movie at D23. I actually don't think they will. I'm really surprised he didn't show up here. Are you surprised Ryan Reynolds didn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, so D23 is going to be crazy. Rob G. Wakanda Forever trailer was I disagree, but hey, fair enough. Rhino Tool Mutants in Deadpool 3 must be in Phase 6. No, I think Deadpool 3 is going to end up squeezing its way into not next year, but probably Phase 5. I'd be shocked if they actually kept it from Phase
Well,
6.
they released a lot of content that wasn't even in the original Phase 4.
Yeah, that is very true. Nova hints, no Nova hints, but again, that's something that's probably coming up. A lot of people are excited for Daredevil, 18 episodes. I am. That's a lot. That's a lot. I wonder if that's 1 season or 2 seasons. That's gonna be curious. Rangel, imagine saying, I'm not gonna read that. Hal Jordan says, I mean, 6 episodes for a series is good considering that the length of the 2 to 3 hours movie. That's pretty good if you ask me. Personally, it's not. I always feel like they rush through the damn shows. Messi asks, isn't Deadpool 3 filming at the moment? No, they are not even done with the script yet. G. Colby, predictions for Phase 6, Deadpool 3, X-Men, Midnight Suns, Doctor Strange 3, Thor 5, which might be War of the Realms, and possibly Spider-Man 4. Okay, a lot of people need to understand about Spider-Man is that Kevin Feige will not announce the Spider-Man film. Sony will. So I think that's kind of where that's going to end up going. It'll probably slide in, I would imagine, in Phase 5, not Phase 4. There's no room for that. Phase 4 is ending this year, so we'll look forward to that. Another thing people are talking about, Shang-Chi 2, Doctor Strange 3, Eternals 2, Thor 5, Deadpool 3, The Mutants, Midnight Suns, Fantastic Four, Avengers 5, 6. One more project for Phase 6, Nova or Wonder Man. I think both of those are probably coming up. Lots of rumors on those. No Tom Holland, Spider-Man 4. Yep, we're not going to get that here. Oh, they didn't announce Armor Wars. Did they have Armor Wars on the screen?
No.
They didn't? I mean, did they really not? Wow. Good point. They did not have Armor Wars at all. That is very interesting.
It might be just thrown in there.
So Armor Wars is actually Rhodey's show.
Oh.
So that is interesting. Nice take on that. I didn't even know. So I wonder if that's getting mixed into Ironheart now. I guess we will see. All right, so this chat's going a little bit too crazy. Did they show anything from Guardians 3? Like I mentioned, they showed us an entire trailer, like a full 2-minute trailer, which was great. Kind of going through. Out of everything you saw, which are you most excited for? It's got to be probably Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That is my most anticipated, but I'm excited for all of this. But out of everything that they showcased, Secret Invasion surprised me. I was not that excited beforehand, but now I am. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, I was nervous for it. Then I saw the trailer and I'm like, okay, now I'm sold on it. Ant-Man, you expect what you're getting from Ant-Man, so definitely Guardians. But Secret Invasion, like I said, very surprised. Were you surprised by Secret Invasion, Phil?
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
All right, Josh Becker, how was Adam Warlock's suit? Awesome. Very comic accurate. How did Adam Warlock look? Great. Duffer Brothers for Avengers Secret Wars. I could get with that. I'm pumped for Captain America New World Order. Me too. All right. Do you think Electro will be in Daredevil? Yes, I do. Especially because they're doing the Born Again comic storyline, which is very good and you should pick it up. Oh, another big thing. No Werewolf by Night either. That is probably going to be announced at D23. Not even just that, but they also didn't talk about the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special, any sort of things like that. So those are some things they definitely got to talk about, probably at D23. Do you think it will be Aloyda Young? I hope so, because I loved her. Ryan O'Toole, can't wait for Loki Season 2. I'm nervous who they're going to cast for the Fantastic Four. Me too, but in Kevin Feige, we trust. So let's keep it there. G. Colby, I'm hyped for Guardians 3 the most. I've also heard they played the Flaming Lips. Yes, they did. I'm sad there's no Eternals 2. Me too, but they're probably going to announce it later. What do you think they will show at D23? That is a question for another time we will talk about later, but...
Ghost Rider.
Oh, Phil says Ghost Rider, which would be another good one to pick. And then G. Colby ends with, Baby Rocket is going to make me cry. I saw a leaked photo. Well, I can't wait for that. So I overall really love this, and I do just want to say, guys, thank you so much again for tuning in. Since out of the Hall H reaction, me and my friend Phil have waited all day for this, and it was absolutely worth it. Again, someone keeps asking, did I see the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer? Yes, scroll back a little bit, you'll see me talk about it, also on my Twitter. I'll be having a full video coming up soon, so if you're new here, guys, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, because I got like 5 different videos planned from this panel, and they'll start probably coming out either Sunday night or Monday morning. So look forward to that, guys. Thank you so much again for watching this. You guys are really all the best. We're gonna go eat, so until next time.